There's George Woods again out of Seattle in his second ride of the day in that Unlimited, the O'Boy Alberto, owned by Jim Harvey. Todd Yarling in the Pietro's Pizza. We've got a boat camera right up behind him to the left that we'll get some pictures from, we hope, in this heat. And the Frank Kennedy Toyota with those about 4,000 horsepower to be exact. The Budweiser with 400 points. As you see, the Miller American on the bottom of the heat needs points desperately to get into the final heat. So let's keep an eye on the Miller American as you see Todd Yarling coming down in the Pietro's Pizza. Here comes Chip as he looks for the Miss Budweiser. He is simply stalking Jim Kropfeld right now, trying to get on the inside of the Bud as he heads across the infield. There's the Budweiser. It looks like it's in trouble right now. Jim Kropfeld at the head of the back straightaway. The engine is going. He's got to get it up on a plane in the 1-minute gun. He does not do so. He is disqualified for this heat. You have to be on a plane at the 1-minute gun. So now the Budweiser is disqualified with only 400 points for the day.
Hard did he copy me? It's illegal. It's illegal.
Here come the boats in the meantime around the west turn coming down for the start of E2A. The Budweiser's out there on the inside. There's the Miller American. As you see the Bud on the inside, here comes Todd Yarling. And let's go aboard with Todd in the Pietro's Pizza and take a look at what it's like to go down the main straightaway. And there it is. As you go aboard the boat along with Todd and the Budweiser in first place, but keep in mind, the Bud has been disqualified. Evidently, he has not seen the black flag, or the team has not been able, as you see Don Jones, the commissioner of the Unlimited Racing Commission, telling Bernie Little that officially the Budweiser has been DQ'd in this heat. They will try to get a black flag to him. There's the leader, the Miller American, and Chip Hanauer in first place. Behind, of course, the Budweiser, physically at least. And this is the battle for Todd Yarling as he goes down the back chute. The Budweiser, yes, physically in first place, but he has been disqualified, not maintaining a plane, being up on a plane, an engine running at the 1-minute gun. The Miller American needs the 400 points badly. There you see Todd Yarling again in Pietro's Pizza in a good battle with, I believe, it's the O'Boy Alberto on the outside. Yes, it is. As Yarling looks to the inside, he's got O'Boy Alberto on the outside, and the Miller American is in first place. This would mean that the Miller would have 400 points if he can hold on to first place, tied with the Budweiser with 400 points. It may come down to average speed to see who makes the final. The Miller team can only wait and hope that their boat will stay in first place. Right now, Chip Hanauer is giving Jim Kropfeld a bit of a push as he comes out in lane number 2. Hey, this is interesting. Jim Kropfeld evidently not getting the word. He has still got his right foot all the way to the firewall. And in the meantime, you've got Chip Hanauer trying to catch him. Second place is George Woods in the O'Boy Alberto out of Seattle. Here comes the Miller American on the outside. Hey, this is fun. You got the Miller coming up on the Budweiser in lane number 2 down the back chute. Hanauer trying to air it out just a bit as he goes up against the Budweiser, even though he has first place. There is the Pietro's Pizza on the inside. The Budweiser with Jim Kropfeld still airing out the Budweiser, even though he is ineligible, as we have said. There's your leader, Miller American on the outside. Hanauer going against Jim Kropfeld. Their speeds have got to be up there. In second place, again, Woods out of Seattle, the 5- and 6-liter former world record holder and a K-boat driving champion in second place. First place to the Miller American. Second place again, the O'Boy Alberto. Look who's moving up. That's Todd Yarling. And on the inside, here comes Milner Irvin in the Frank Kennedy Toyota. Second place, O'Boy Alberto with 2 boats right behind him. Miller American, oh, a lot of air under the Miller that time as he goes into that rough first turn. And he has come up deck to deck now with the Budweiser. Again, another good race for second and third. Todd Yarling on the inside with O'Boy Alberto holding on to second with George Woods. Couple of dandy battles for first and second, even though the Bud is ineligible. And for third and fourth, there goes the Miller and the Budweiser as they pass Mitch Evans and the Pepsi's Choice. Look at this. What a gorgeous, gorgeous sight coming into the second turn. Hanauer on the outside and Kropfeld on the inside. 2 of the best in the business, period. Even though the Bud is ineligible, it's still an incredible sight. The Miller laying back just a bit. I'm sure Chip Hanauer knows that he has 400 points if he stays right where he is. And 300 for the O'Boy Alberto if he can hold on to second place. Look at this battle again with Todd Yarling, George Woods, and on the inside, Milner Irvin. And look at the Miller American. My goodness. I can't believe how light he's getting going into the first turn. That is where all the boats have had problems today, going into the first turn out of the main straightaway. Current, wind, I don't know, but they have all had problems, especially the Mr. Pringles with Scott Pierce. Todd Yarling doing battle with the O'Boy Alberto. And again, your leader, the Miller American, badly needing 400 points and a good fast lap average in this heat to possibly get into the final heat. It's going to be tough to tell who will be in the field until we complete Heat 2B, which is coming up right after this, being Heat 2A. But here's your winner of the heat, 400 points to the Miller American. So now we'll see who gets into the final. Oh boy, Alberto, 300 points. He should make it. George Woods. At third place, Miller Irvin and the Frank Kinney Toyota Volvo Mazda. Miller crew, oh, they got to be happy as they know now they've got a fighting chance to get into the final and do battle again with the Budweiser and Company. So the Miller American 400 points, likewise for the day. And a good effort by Alberto, the Kenny Toyota, Pietro's Pizza. Nice having that boat camera, by the way. And the rest of the field. Down to the pits. Here we go. Chip, were you aware what happened out there?
You know, I thought he was dead at the 1 minute gun. I kept my eye on him, and then, you know, he kept going. And, you know, I would have hoped. I was obviously pushing real hard to catch him, and if he knew he wasn't right at the 1 minute gun, I wish he hadn't have done that, because I think we put each other in a lot of jeopardy. So,
all right.
But
Well, congratulations.
Thanks. This is fun, boy. I'm tired.
Good show.
Thanks.